editing YouTube videos in 2026 shouldn't feel like this. And if you're a beginner, the goal isn't to learn every editing trick, it's knowing what actually matters and using tools that make the process easier. In this video, I'm breaking down how to edit YouTube videos as a beginner in 2026. No theory and no complicated workflows. Just a simple step-by-step system using Filmora that actually works for long-form YouTube videos. And the best part is, even if you switch editors later on, these skills still apply. So let's start exactly where most beginners skip and regret later. And that is cutting the fluff. If your videos feel long, awkward, or boring, this is usually where the problem is. I start by playing through my footage and splitting clips wherever something feels off. No theory, long pauses, repeated sentences, bad takes. When you split and delete, Filmora automatically closes the gap. This is called the ripple delete. This keeps the pacing tight and the energy up. Long-form YouTube videos. So let's start exactly where most beginners skip and regret later. Here's a tip that'll save you a ton of time while filming. When you finish a take you like, just clap. That clap creates a big spike in the audio waveform. So when you're editing, you can instantly find the take that you liked. You cut right after the clap and keep that take. No need for guessing and rewatching everything. Even after cutting, I tighten gaps between sentences. Long-form YouTube videos. So let's start exactly where small pauses do add up, and removing them makes you sound more confident and makes the pacing better. Okay, so as a beginner, editing a long-form video can feel intimidating, and that's where text-based editing can help. In Filmora, you can edit your video like a document. This is perfect if you think in words instead of timelines. You delete a sentence, Filmora deletes that part of the video. It's faster, less technical, and pretty helpful for beginners. Me personally, I like using text-based editing when I'm going through my entire timeline. It just saves me a lot of time. Would you use it? Let me know in the comments. And once all the fluff is gone, structure is what keeps people watching. This is where adding markers on your timeline comes into play. I use markers to map out the entire video. This makes long timelines easy to navigate. Now, the important thing is to find a structure that works for you. I structure my videos like this. I usually start my videos with a hook, or a hook plus intro, then move on to the body of the video. I like to break down the body into different chapters and conclude the video with an outro. The hook grabs attention, the intro can set expectations, the body delivers the value in chapters so it's easy to follow, and the outro gives closure and direction. When viewers know where the video is going, they tend to stay longer. Okay, so this one is a bonus tip. Dynamic captions and highlighting keywords. This is one of the easiest ways to boost retention. Dynamic captions let you highlight keywords as you speak. This reinforces your message visually. People remember what they hear and what they see, and this combines both. And the next one is organizing media. This one is just so overlooked and people tend to completely miss out on this one. In fact, you should be doing this even before you start touching the timeline, as this is going to save a lot of time later in editing. Most beginners struggle not because editing is hard necessarily, but because everything just seems so messy. Editing starts with organization. The first thing that I do is import all my media. Main footage, B-roll, screen recordings, music, sound effects, everything. Next, I organize everything into folders inside Filmora. This way, when I'm editing, I'm not scrolling endlessly or guessing which clip is which. I also like to rename important clips. So instead of clip_0032, I rename it to something like intro_02 because it's the second intro that I like. This sounds boring, but here's why it matters. When your media is organized, your brain focuses on storytelling and not searching. And that's how editing can become less overwhelming. So moving on, this one is very important in today's time. Assets, B-roll, and stock media. In 2026, a talking head alone is not enough. B-roll is there to support whatever you're saying. If I'm explaining something, I show it. Creating eye-catching visuals is no longer a distant treat. Now, there's no need to be freezing out in the cold to get that B-roll shot of a snowy day. Filmora's built-in assets and stock library save you from hunting online. You already have what you need. Use B-roll whenever you're explaining a concept or changing energy. If it helps the viewer understand better, it belongs in the edit. Then we move on to color correction and color grading. You're not trying to be a colorist, you just want your footage to look clean. I mean, if you want to be a colorist, that's great, good for you. But as a beginner, clean should do the job. If your footage is soft or poorly lit, AI Video Enhancer is a great starting point. For decent footage, I do small adjustments. White balance, contrast, exposure. Adjustment layers also can do the trick. Adjustment layers let you apply the same color to multiple clips. This keeps everything consistent and saves time. Okay, so this one might just be the most important, so please pay attention. That is audio cleanup. People forgive bad video, but one thing that they do not forgive is bad audio. And that's where you can use the AI voice enhancer. This cleans echo and background noise instantly. Let's build an actual short story with sound effects, music. Another very useful tool is audio ducking. Audio ducking automatically lowers music when you speak. This keeps your voice clear without manual keyframes. And just make sure your audio levels are normal. And once all of that is done, I watch my video from start to finish multiple times. This step separates rushed videos from polished ones. I'm looking out for awkward cuts, missing visuals, or pacing issues. And of course, bad audio. This might as well be your last chance to fix small mistakes before the internet sees them. And now we're at the final step, which is export settings. Export settings actually matter more than what people think. They affect quality, compression, and overall how your video looks on YouTube. For YouTube, I export at 1080p or higher. I match the frame rate to my timeline. I keep the bitrate high so details stay clean. And I always double check the save location, because losing an export hurts pretty bad. Good settings protect all the work that you just did. So, to recap, editing YouTube videos as a beginner in 2026 should look like this. Cut the fluff, structure with markers, organize your media, add B-roll and assets, clean up color, fix your audio, watch it again once or multiple times, export, and move on. And Filmora makes that simple, fast, and beginner-friendly. If you want to try out this workflow, you can download Filmora and test it out for free. If you want deeper dives on specific topics, tools, AI features, there's a list of different videos on the channel that you can check out. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what part of editing you struggle with, and I might just make a video on it. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on the channel. Keep creating, and I will see you in the next one.